Meghan Markle here.
Today is February 26, 2026. It is 2:46 p.m. So I still have a lot of things to share with you. So while I have the energy and time, I'm just recording. So this is like the third or fourth video. The first one that I did today was videos that appear on my timeline. I edit them, put them on our part of view service without any interruption or voiceover or nothing. I didn't even read anything. I just shared the entire video because that channel is not monetized. So I share the videos the way it was. The second video is I record the same videos again that I share with you, but this time I read the tweets and the comments and things like that. And the one that I just record, the third one, it's just an addition. Whatever happened yesterday that came on my timeline, I share with you. All right. So now I'm just gonna record some stuff that I had on the list. I need to, you know what? Let me pause. Okay, this Prince William. Okay. You know what? Let me get it out of the way, because if I leave it, most likely I will not record. I think some of this has to do with the left behinders. So let's go on X. First tweet. Oops. Oh my God. All right. So this one I shared on my community board. Prince William is going to be the most insecure UK king in generation, because this is insecure AF. All right, so I'm telling you, the squad does something as well. They keep an eye on this stuff. All right, when was this? This one, February 26th, yesterday. What time? 7:28, 9:46. The update, February 25th, 7. Okay, so the headline is from the same paper, Daily Fail. Harry and Meghan land in Jordan as they begin two-day visit to highlight plight of people forced out of their homes by war. Okay, let's see. Prince Harry land in Jordan for a two-day trip to meet Gaza war refugees days after William's diplomatic visit to the Middle East. Oh my God, these people are freaking ridiculous. You know, Harry and Meghan's trip, you know, they have that probably. Well, as a matter of fact, in one of the videos that I did today, I even said, I'm pretty sure when Harry went to the UK, when he met with the doctor, what's his name, Trader of World Health Organization in the UK, I'm sure they probably started talking about for the event like that. They usually said that thing weeks and days in advance, and there's no leaks that come out from their camp. So the UK is something. It's freaking ridiculous. All right, this kind of suggests that he planned his trip to upstage Harry. Maybe Harry had to clear his visit with the UK embassy, so they knew. That's another thing. That is another thing. He probably knew. This is the thing with these people. They probably knew. I completely forgot that. Guess they found out about any attempt to upstate. This person probably right. For racist, Africa is just one big country. Apparently, for the Daily Fail and Willie Boy, Middle East is just one big country too. Clown. And their obsession to daily talk about a couple independently living out of their system is the. Yeah, I just remember there was some stuff that they were talking about where the defense ministry or something in the UK wanted to work with Harry and stuff like that. I don't know. Harry should test them to see if there will be leaks next time and just never show up. That's ridiculous. Okay, I mean, what more proof that the air trip was a disaster than they should use the Sussex's humanitarian trip to another country to promote whatever it really was doing and that no one cared about in Saudi Arabia like 2 weeks ago. LOL. What did he want to do? Oh, that's when the thing with the Epstein came up. The guy he went to meet. Okay, if we raise the level of discussion of mere conversation, can Willie or Kate contribute any intelligence at the table with world leaders? That's why the WHO Director General extended an invite to Harry and Meghan and not those useless two. Alright, the Daddy Fail never disappoint. Just like clockwork, they had to insert William into. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. This is a video. This list might have 2 parts to it because it's long. Oh, this one was kind of funny. Breaking. Activists have attached Andrew images to the gates of Buckingham Palace asking Charles and William, what did you know? It's 56 seconds. Let's go with it really quickly. Oh, they're putting the thing with Virginia Goffrey. And then I'll put the sound. They are here. Many of those palaces, they need some power wash. No, let's see. Is there any sound? Yeah, just regular sound. Oh, that's with the baby. Oh my God. Whew. The thing that we see about the Epstein thing. Okay. So there they are here. Okay. Charles and William are complicit in the Andrew scandal. We need a royal Epstein inquiry now. We're winning this battle, but need your support. Join Republic today to support our work. There's all of this. Okay, so let's leave that alone. Let's go to the next tweet. Those AI thing. That's a GIF. Apparently, the crisis manager is looking for her own crisis manager. Oh my God. I'm the crisis manager of the crisis manager's crisis manager. That's quite something, you don't say. LOL. I have to say she isn't doing a very good job. The royal family, Kensington Royal, are launching from one disaster to another. OMG, what happened now? Alright, so let's go to the next one. Crisis manager, need the crisis manager. Alright, let's pause this. The way they treat Meghan and the Duchess of Sussex still to this day versus how they continue to protect a pedophile is pure nasty work. The British royal family is a disgrace. We will forever say F the UK family. Harry and Meghan is way too good for them. Harry and Meghan, I see here.
It's a shame that she's being treated the way she's being treated. It's not like Harry married this ratchet, ignorant woman. He married a beautiful, classy, educated, woke woman who happens to have a parent of color. And if that's an issue for you instead of someone's character, the royal family. How about that? It's a shame that she's being treated.
This is why they hate African American. We tell it like it is. She's being deliberately dehumanized by the British press and some section of the royal family, KP, to be exact. Let's go to the next one. Okay, so they're reporting on it. The British media are now outsiders looking in. Harry and Meghan were invited by the World Health Organization to Jordan, and you can almost taste the sour grape and how much it hurts the British media that they no longer control the narrative or Harry and Meghan's movement. Okay, 2 minutes and 53 seconds. Let's listen.
Now, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have kicked off a 2-day tour in Jordan, visiting a refugee camp and a hospital. Prince Harry and Meghan say the trip is to support vulnerable communities affected by conflict in the Middle East. Well, our royal correspondent Simon Viger is here in the studio. Good to see you this evening, Simon. What more can you tell us about the tour?
Well, it's a sort of hybrid royal tour, Tessa, because of course they stepped down from royal duties in 2020. Seems a long time ago now. Jordan really is a hub for the humanitarian effort for Syrian refugees and Palestinian refugees. Let's take a look. We don't have that many pictures, but here is Harry and Meghan arriving in Amman, the capital of Jordan today. They're the guests of the World Health Organization. Their crew shot these pictures. They're also visiting World Central Kitchen, which is very important in terms of getting aid into Gaza, which is a controversial topic. And Harry and Meghan have donated £370,000 to the WHO. It's for Gaza and also Ukraine, and it's not just food, it's also prosthetics and things like that.
And you mentioned this is a hybrid royal tour because they're not actually working members of the royal family anymore. How does that actually work?
Well, they were invited, they can pick and choose. They were invited by the World Health Organization to go to Jordan. They've informed the British Embassy and the ambassadors welcomed them to Jordan, but it's not an official visit in the sense that they're representing the British government or representing the King. This is very much their tour. Let's have a look at some images of them in the camp that you were talking about there. They've been meeting children, also meeting patients in the hospital there. And these pictures are from the World Health Organization, not the Royal Rota. Of course, Harry and Meghan fell out with the Royal Rota, which was British media, including 5 News, back in 2019. So these pictures are from the World Health Organization. We have got a clip of Harry. You've got to listen carefully because of the audio on this particular clip. But this is what Harry says to those who are working with refugees.
It is an honour and a privilege to be in a room full of people with such big hearts. I don't know how many times you get thanked for all the work that you do, probably not enough. But for everybody around this table and all the people that you work with on a day-to-day basis, the people who are putting their lives at risk, the people who, no matter what, no matter the headwinds, if things weren't hard enough anyway, they've now been made harder. And believe me, everybody that knows.
I mean, there's no doubt going to be lots of interest in this tour, lots of coverage as well. Do you think they're going to do more of this kind of thing?
I think they will. I mean, the children are still young, of course, but they will as they can. This is their first joint trip for 18 months. They've been to Colombia before, they've been to Nigeria before. Obviously, this will be a significant visit too. I'm sure we will see more of it.
All right. Yep. They feel sour for that. They are so sour. The squad are laughing. Oh my God. My thought exactly. They hate that. They have to be on the outside looking in, laughing my ass off. So true. I heard that sour grapes pop, but at least they gave a fair reporting this time. That is true. Look at them trying to ride on Harry and Meghan coattail. There's that. There is no hybrid royal tour. Harry and Meghan are humanitarian and have nothing to do with scandalous, vile, racist institution. Let the royal family sort out their own issues as they remain married to pedo scandals. Stop trying to associate the goodwill that Harry and Meghan garner with them. And now when they're talking about Harry, they put the Prince, Prince, but Britain Prince. Okay, I put on my note here, look for video of Harry wanting to share spotlight. Okay, so there's a video, I put that on my list. There's a video that I have where I think a journalist was talking about Harry, when he find the right person to have a family with. That's the one I'm thinking of. I don't know why I put it. I wish I remember why, but I know which video I'm making reference. So that means anything below it probably have something to do with that or somewhat related. I don't know, maybe when I'm editing.
I'd never met him before. And so we had a little chat about the kind of things we talk about. And he was like, you can ask me whatever you want, but I might not answer it. I said to him, have you ever thought about moving away? And he was like, yeah, I'd love to move away, but I can't because of what I need to do to support the Queen. And that has just stuck with me forever in terms of, he didn't say it on camera, he just said it in a really candid chat with me. And so whenever anyone says to me, it was Meghan's fault that they left, that conversation always springs to mind because he always had it in him, this potential to jump. And I think Meghan came along and said, hold my hand and we'll jump together. Princess Charlotte's just been born. Would you like to have kids? And he came out with this brilliant line.
Comes times when you think, right, now's the time to settle down, or now's not, whatever the way it is. But I don't think you can force these things. It'll happen when it's going to happen. Of course, I'd love to have kids right now, but yeah, there's a process that one has to go through.
To which his communications team kind of took a bit of an intake of breath, like, oh my goodness, why did he say that? But then he also went on to say about how he just wanted to have someone alongside him to support him. And then what was it? A couple of years later, he met Meghan.
Yeah. I'll see. Next tweet. That's Sussex.com. That was. Okay, let's pause. Okay, so there it is here. Britain. Oh, the reason I wanted the thing, of the video of Harry mentioning about him raising a family is that it's to share the spotlight, the things that he does with someone that he loves. So there it is. That's why. Okay. All right, so this is the next tweet. Britain Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, visited Amman's specialty hospital and met medical evacuees from Gaza who are receiving treatment there. 31 seconds screenshot.
Marhaba. Mahmoud needs to go outside to get some locks.
14-year-old patient.
كله باين almost out. تمام. Excuse me, sir.
Distracted. Okay, so this one I responded to. Using kids a props is disgusting. So that's me here. Alright, using kids to F against their will is disgusting. There's all of that regarding Andrew and things like that. Alright, you could pause and read. There's some images and stuff. Okay, that's pretty much that. There's no response. Next tweet. I feel like there's some of these on here. I hope I didn't record them already because I really don't have time to record things twice. Okay, Embassy of Switzerland and Jordan today. Swiss Ambassador Emilija Georgieva, okay, sorry if I pronounced their names wrong, joined the high-level World Health Organization panel in Amman. The presence of important partners, including the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, highlighted increasing global engagement. All right, so there's that, the image. Okay, let's pause this. The presence of important partners, including the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. The squad. Did you hear that? It was the sudden contraction of thousands of the Rangers and Royalists' hearts upon reading that sentence. The squad. Oh my God, who bought this? Okay, that's one of the squad too. Okay, you can fake influence. So proud of Prince Harry and Meghan. Alright, so this is extra. Okay, I think I highlight these already. Let me just bookmark. Let's look at some of the images. This is a princess. I learned that they are listening and translating. Wasn't she also... Okay, there's a picture I'm thinking when Harry and Meghan... was Meghan there or was only Harry? I think it was only Harry. Was at the... What's the name of that place in New York? He was sitting with either the queen, the king of either Botswana for Santa Bali or something like that. And next to them was another person. I'm wondering if it... Okay, I may be wrong. Okay, so there they are here. Okay. That's nice. Alright, let's go to the next tweet. I want to focus on my list because I have a lot. When I sidetrack like this, I create extra time. Statement by Prince Harry. It is an honor to join the DG of the WHO here in Jordan. Through our work with Archwell Philanthropies, my wife and I have witnessed firsthand the impact of WHO's effort and support mental health and delivering life-saving care and emergencies. Okay. that same seating arrangement, it's similar to the United Nations. In a statement, Prince Harry said, "It is an honor to join the..." Okay, you could pause and read it because I think I'm going to be repeating the same thing. Okay, pause and read it. Okay, so this is that. "We remain deeply committed to raising awareness, reducing stigma, and expanding access to mental health support for everyone affected by conflict and crisis. Mental health is fundamental to recovery, dignity, and long-term peace." Okay, so that's that. Next tweet. Okay, that's a video. Again, they're using the word Britain in front of Harry's name. Even though he is British, but you know, with things that's going on in the UK, everything is negative. So there's Harry doing positive things, so they have to make sure to put Britain in front of his name. Britain's Prince Harry and his wife Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, visited Amman Specialty Hospital and met medical evacuees from Gaza who are receiving treatment there. All right, 31 seconds. I think I shared that.
Duchess Mahmoud used to go outside to get some locust.
14-year-old patient.
كله باين هو وسع شوي.
Did I do it twice?
Excuse me, sir.
Okay, it's playing over. I think I did it twice. Okay, so there it is here. Next tweet. Okay, "I will restore to you the years the lotus hath eaten a cankerworm, and the caterpillar everything that it tried to steal. God gave it back to them in 100-folds. Doing God's work, won't God do it?" All right, so let's see here. There's that. There they are here. I'm telling you, there's that. Amen. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. This is another video. Okay, let's pause. Prince Harry and Duchess Meghan at Specialty Hospital in Amman. All right. There's a music. I think I know why. Because this video is on our part of view service where I didn't edit it at all. Her single bangle, unpolished attire. She read the freaking room. Respect, lady. Oh God, these people. Let's go to the next tweet. Oh, these people are freaking ridiculous. Oh, I should have blacked it. Oh. Alright, wait. I think I skipped something. Yep, I did. Yeah, Harry and Meghan are out there doing so much good in the world and looking so cute while doing it. Just look at them. Yeah. There's that. Kate will give anything to have really look at her this way. Katie doesn't even receive festive glances these days. She only gave them out. She's lucky if William gave a side-by-side pop walk. Alright, what am I supposed to see here? They are so adorable. There's the heart. That's an ad. Let's go to the next one. Okay. They try Prince Harry's wife Meghan to protect that family and shield Prince Andrew. Then they trade two talented black men using BAFTA and BBC to protect former Prince Andrew and shield that family. Institutional racism. Alright, there's no comment. Yep. And they try to use the reason for that, what happened, as the guy disability. and instead of focusing on what the guy was said, and then they try to not like create some sort of a hostility, like why African American are making this a big deal. The guy have some disability, and it's not about that. If anything, African American are more sensible with people with disabilities. It's not about that. It's the fact that he used the N word, and they know how African American they didn't care about their feeling. Okay, next tweet. OMG, y'all, the Avengers royalists are mad, seeing the Sussexes out. They're so hurt. Alright, so that's the picture here. Girl, they are incandescent with rage. That's how you know Prince Harry and Meghan are doing it right. I swear, you need popcorn and a huge glass of wine to witness latest meltdown from, was it, DW. When I heard Meghan and Harry were on their way to the Middle East, gosh, I knew the Avengers would be cross, but even I did not understand how cross they would become. They are completely mad. This event with Prince Andrew, the pedophile's case on their heads. Alright, next tweet. Okay, I have like 4 more. The next one is JTB. Alright, this is the Avengers. Okay, the Avengers talking. How dare she play soccer with refugees? Being spotty is supposed to be the future queen's thing. She stubbornly and selflessly refuses to be 50% less. His Majesty the King must remove all titles. I'm telling you, for her to put her wording like that is something. Being spotty in high wedge heels, wig flapping, big ring on, leg showing, body hugging waist will never do, and Jordan equal humble. Kitty never knows how to dress respectfully, only thinks of the most expensive cosplay costume. We want you and future queen to know that kicking a ball is what we do in a schoolyard, a playground, or even in the street in America. Oh my, a tantrum over kicking a ball. I don't know. I blocked them so I don't see what they were saying. If the squad don't say anything. Alright, this is JTB. I have 3 more after that. Okay, I believe this is called a royal flush. I guess his chocolate came. He did say he bought some extra. Royal flush. Oh my god. I got this chocolate as well. Have tried 1 bar so far and it's delicious. That's an ad. Show off. I concur. Another good one, Notorious. There's all of that. Oh my god. Okay, whatever's on the screen. Crying and international shipping. They all see good, but I specifically wait until I'm home alone to eat the milk chocolate with shortbread cookies so I don't have to share. I'm so jealous of you all. I need international shipping. Well, there might be some changes now because there's a lawsuit regarding tariff. I think did it go to the Supreme Court or whatever judge and it struck it down? Okay, let me pause and go look it up. Okay, Google didn't give me an exact response, but there's a lot of, oh, maybe I'm in the wrong thing. No, I am in the right thing. So I type on Google, what was the recent ruling on the U.S. tariff? I put the year so we know we're talking about this year, 2026. This one didn't really say, where is it? Tax Foundation. Supreme Court strikes down President Trump's tariff. Okay, so let's go on ChatGPT. Okay, here's a clear summary of the most recent major U.S. tariff ruling in 2026 and what it changed. Latest on U.S. tariff ruling. Okay, so this might have depend on how they move forward. So that might help with international shipping when it comes to Harry and Meghan's as every products. Let's see here. So or you could pause because it's a lot to read. Okay, let's see here. On February 20th, 2026, the U.S. Supreme Court issued a 6-3 decision ruling that former President Donald Trump's sweeping tariff imposed under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act were illegal because the law does not give the president authority to impose tariff without Congress approval. Okay, so the Supreme Court strike it down. Not too long ago, I mentioned it, and I think I sort of raised ACA in it. That's why they had a hard time to dismantle it but anyway, let me not get into it. So there was a ruling on that. Let's see how as ever move forward with its product. Okay, so let's leave that alone. Where was I? This one. All right, I was able to get the milk chocolate with shortbread and the dark chocolate with raspberry. I sat and ate them like I was eating an apple in one setting. In one setting. I need those again for the Easter drop. I need two for I need two for by my order. I ask for your prayers and employing some self-restraint. Okay, I was able to get 5 sets, gifting one to my cousin next week. The strawberry champ dark chocolate is currently my fave, but they're also yummy. I'm kicking myself for not getting the dark chocolate and raspberry. I almost hurt myself on the milk chocolate and shortbread. My goodness. All right, so let's go to the next tweet. Okay, I have 2 more. Okay, I spat my drink out. Okay, what did they say here? Which race was she running in? Queen Camilla has arrived at Plumpton Racecourse for a day of international hunt racing. I hope it wasn't an expensive wine. It was just magnesium drink. OMG, Trevor. There's all of that. Let's leave that alone. All right, so this one is making reference to the Tourette syndrome. That's Dr. Shola. One more after this. So let's pause. It's 2 minutes plus. DJ Versatile, a black woman with Tourette's, explained that an apology from John Davison is an apology for his disability, but an acknowledgement of the harm caused. She says it was an educational moment missed. Okay. Being black with Tourette's, I think John Davison should have apologized for the impact and educated. I think eventually he did. What's the guy name? Okay, let's let this play. I'll look it up while I'm searching. It says John, what's his name? John Davison.
Personally speaking, from a perspective of being black and having Tourette's, I feel like that statement didn't suffice the itch that needed to be scratched. I feel like he could have apologized for his disability, but however, due to the impact, he sort of apologized for the impact and then immediately educated. So let us know where like you did pick up the N-word from. Let us know how. Let us know how that came into your bank of your ticks. Let us know that. Let us know the source of why that was in your tick vocabulary. I'll say, right? Because at the end of the day, he can't control when it comes out, but it's there because he's picked it up, right? Because of echopraxia. Or echopalia, right? And when it comes out, it's now quapapalia because it's a racial slur, right? It's not like he's blurting out. So for me, an apology for the impact, plus an educational moment for everyone, could have at least helped a little bit for understanding. But obviously not for like total impact, but just to understand, okay, this is Tourette's, this is like this is how it formed, this is how it manifests, and but also I understand and acknowledge the impact of me blurting that out, especially at that time, how it impacted the black community and also the history behind that word as well. That's what I feel like that balance could have come.
Including William too. When I was doing the very first video that highlight the BAFTA situation, and I even went to look, did William come out and apologize? Because he is the president of BAFTA. People are not mad about the situation. This is something they cannot control. But the word itself, like this lady was just saying. Okay, so while she was talking, I was looking. Did John Davison apologize for saying the N-word? It then gave me a specific answer. Okay, BAFTA apologize. Okay, so they're saying everybody else but the guy itself. But when I went on ChatGPT, it says yes. All right, same question. Yes, John Davison did apologize after the 2026 British Academy Film Award incident where he involuntarily shouted a racial slur due to his Tourette syndrome. Okay, so he did. But I think it's because after a lot of pressure, okay, they try to, the UK sort of, at first, the UK, let me not say the entire UK, but at least some people in the UK were saying, oh, it's the disability and all of that. That was their main focus. And in the US, majority of people were saying, we understand his disability. We're not focusing on his disability. Okay? We're focusing on the word itself, at least for him to acknowledge. And what was the example that I gave? I said, if a blind person is walking and bump into somebody, okay, we're not gonna be upset because he's blind. We will be upset that he didn't apologize at least. Okay, we know he is blind, but the courtesy of apologizing should take into consideration. The same thing can be said if, let's say, someone is on a wheelchair. You then see the person who's in the wheelchair, then see someone and accidentally roll the wheel of the chair on somebody's foot. Okay? What's the reasonable thing to do? Is to say apologize to the person you roll the wheel onto his or her foot and see how that go. Most likely, people, yes, it will hurt. People might say some stuff, but we will understand you didn't see it. Okay? So it's the courtesy of apologizing. All right, let's go to the next tweet. It's a TikTok video. And that will be it for this video. And I think that's it. I'm not going to record anymore. I have more, but I'm done. All right. The scrubbing will begin almost immediately. When he lays dying and has his last moment of clarity, I hope someone whisper in his ear, quote, will erase you from history like you never exist, end quote. I didn't listen to it, but I'm assuming he's talking about Trump. Let's listen.
When he lays dying and has his last moment of clarity, I hope someone whispers in his ear, will erase you from history like you never existed.
Alright, so that's it. I'm not gonna go in the comment. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. Alright, so that's it. Thank you for watching.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life.
are all in this together. And if I may speak personally, we are all in this together. Because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better